Hello and welcome. Many of us, especially as we journey past 60, think quite a bit about keeping our minds as sharp and active as possible. We constantly hear about the importance of brain games, those daily crosswords, or challenging Sudoku puzzles. Perhaps you diligently dedicate time each day to these activities, feeling confident you're giving your brain the best possible workout to fend off memory loss or even dementia. These puzzles are certainly engaging and can be a fun way to pass the time, exercising certain mental muscles. But here's a thought-provoking question. What if focusing solely on these puzzles isn't giving you the full picture? What if the most powerful strategies for maintaining a vibrant, resilient brain actually lie in activities and habits beyond the puzzle book? It's a very common belief that daily puzzles are the ultimate shield for our cognitive health. But current scientific understanding reveals a much broader, more interconnected approach is needed. Relying only on puzzles might inadvertently create a false sense of security, causing us to overlook other crucial, scientifically backed methods that protect our brain function more comprehensively. Please don't misunderstand. We're not suggesting you abandon your favorite Sudoku. However, in this video, we're going to delve into why puzzles alone might not be sufficient. More importantly, we will uncover the proven, holistic strategies, encompassing physical activity, nutrition, social connections, continuous learning, and even sleep, that genuinely boost brain power and build a strong defense against age-related cognitive decline and dementia. Stay with us, because embracing these wider approaches could unlock the door to a sharper mind and a healthier cognitive future for many years ahead. Let's explore what truly makes a difference. So, let's explore why dedicating hours to puzzles, while beneficial in some ways, doesn't provide complete protection for our brain health. Think of your brain like a complex muscle group. Puzzles like Sudoku or crosswords are excellent at exercising specific cognitive skills, perhaps logic, pattern recognition, or vocabulary recall. They target certain pathways in the brain. However, just like doing only one type of physical exercise wouldn't strengthen your whole body, relying only on puzzles exercises a relatively narrow range of mental functions. Once you master a particular type of puzzle, the challenge often diminishes. Your brain becomes efficient at that specific task, but it's no longer being pushed to adapt, learn, and form new connections in the same way. True cognitive vitality comes from engaging the brain in diverse, novel, and complex activities that challenge it from multiple angles. Puzzles typically lack crucial elements now known to be vital for brain health. They don't involve physical movement, they often lack meaningful social interaction, and they don't usually require learning complex, real-world skills that force different parts of the brain to work together in new ways. Furthermore, our brain's health is deeply intertwined with our overall physical health. Factors like cardiovascular fitness, blood sugar control, inflammation levels, and nutrient intake significantly impact cognitive function, and these are areas puzzles simply don't address directly. Focusing solely on puzzles might mean missing out on the profound brain benefits offered by a more holistic lifestyle that supports the brain's structure, function, and resilience against the changes associated with aging and dementia. Let's talk about one of the most potent brain boosters available, something far more impactful than puzzles alone: regular physical activity. It might seem odd initially. How does moving your legs or arms benefit the complex organ inside your skull? The connection is incredibly direct and scientifically robust. When you engage in physical exercise, your heart pumps more blood throughout your body, and, crucially, this includes increased blood flow to the brain. This enhanced circulation delivers a richer supply of oxygen and essential nutrients that brain cells need to function optimally and stay healthy. Exercise also triggers the release of important chemicals in the brain, including growth factors like BDNF, which stand for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. You can think of BDNF as a kind of fertilizer for your neurons. It encourages the growth of new brain cells, helps existing ones survive, and strengthens the connections, synapses, between them. These processes are fundamental for learning, memory, and overall cognitive flexibility. Beyond these direct effects, regular movement helps manage or prevent conditions like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and high cholesterol, all major risk factors for developing dementia and stroke. Exercise also plays a key role in reducing chronic inflammation throughout the body, including within the brain, which is increasingly linked to cognitive decline. The great news? You don't need to train for a marathon. Moderate activities like brisk walking, swimming, dancing, gardening, or even chair exercises, done consistently, provide significant brain benefits. Aiming for activities you enjoy makes it easier to stick with them long term. What you eat has a profound and direct impact on the health and function of your brain, playing a role far more significant than daily puzzles. Think of food as fuel, not just for your body, but specifically for your brain, which is an incredibly energy-hungry organ. Certain dietary patterns and nutrients have been strongly linked to better cognitive function and a lower risk of dementia. One highly recommended approach is the Mediterranean-style diet. This way of eating emphasizes fruits, vegetables, especially leafy greens, whole grains, legumes like beans and lentils, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats, particularly olive oil. It also includes moderate amounts of fish, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3s, especially DHA, are crucial building blocks for brain cell membranes and play a vital role in communication between brain cells. Antioxidants, found abundantly in colorful fruits and vegetables like berries, spinach, and broccoli, help protect brain cells from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals, which accumulate naturally with age and can contribute to cognitive decline. Reducing the intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, excessive red meat, and unhealthy trans fats is also crucial, as these can promote inflammation and negatively impact vascular health, both of which are detrimental to the brain. Eating a brain-healthy diet isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing nutrient-dense foods that nourish and protect your most vital organ, providing the building blocks it needs to stay sharp and resilient for years to come. Simple swaps can make a big difference. Humans are inherently social creatures, and maintaining strong social connections is surprisingly powerful for keeping our brains healthy and active, offering benefits that solitary puzzle solving cannot replicate. Engaging in conversations, participating in group activities, volunteering, or simply spending quality time with friends and family actively stimulates various parts of your brain. Social interaction requires you to listen, process information, recall memories, empathize, and respond appropriately. It's a complex mental workout. These interactions challenge your brain in dynamic and unpredictable ways, helping to build cognitive reserve, which is like your brain's ability to withstand challenges and age-related changes. Loneliness and social isolation, on the other hand, have been linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Feeling isolated can contribute to chronic stress and depression, both of which can negatively impact brain health over time. Being part of a community or having a supportive social network provides emotional resilience, reduces stress levels, and fosters a sense of purpose, all contributing to better mental and cognitive well-being. Making an effort to stay connected, whether through joining clubs, taking classes, volunteering, regular phone calls, or video chats with loved ones, is not just good for the soul. It's a vital investment in your long-term brain health. It pushes your brain to engage with the world in a meaningful way that solitary activities often lack. While puzzles involve problem-solving, truly challenging your brain often means stepping outside your comfort zone and learning something completely new and complex. The brain thrives on novelty and challenge. It builds resilience by creating new neural pathways and strengthening existing ones when faced with unfamiliar tasks. This concept of lifelong learning is a cornerstone of maintaining cognitive function as we age. Unlike doing the same type of puzzle repeatedly, learning a new skill forces different parts of your brain to work together in novel combinations. Consider learning a new language. It engages memory, attention, auditory processing, and problem-solving centers. Taking up a musical instrument involves coordinating fine motor skills. Reading music, a symbolic language, listening intently, and accessing emotional centers. Other examples include learning a new craft, taking a challenging course online or in person, perhaps history, art, or science, mastering a new technology, or even learning complex strategy games. The key is choosing activities that are genuinely challenging for you and requires sustained effort and concentration. It shouldn't feel easy right away. This type of active, complex learning stimulates neuroplasticity, the brain's amazing ability to reorganize itself and form new connections throughout life. It's a far more dynamic and comprehensive brain workout than simply filling in blanks on a familiar puzzle grid, actively building a more flexible and adaptable brain. We often focus on what we do when we're awake to keep our brains sharp, but what happens during sleep is equally, if not more, critical for cognitive health, something no amount of daytime puzzling can replace. Sleep is not just a passive state of rest. It's an active period during which the brain performs essential maintenance tasks. One crucial function is memory consolidation. During sleep, particularly certain stages like deep sleep and REM sleep, the brain processes information gathered during the day, strengthening important memories and discarding irrelevant details. This helps solidify learning and makes information easier to recall later. Think of it as the brain filing away the day's experiences. Another vital process that occurs primarily during sleep is brain cleansing. A system called the glymphatic system becomes much more active during sleep, acting like a waste disposal service. It flushes out metabolic byproducts and toxic proteins, including amyloid beta plaques, which are strongly associated with Alzheimer's disease, that accumulate in the brain during waking hours. Chronic poor sleep disrupts these crucial consolidation and cleaning processes. This can lead to difficulties with memory, concentration, and decision-making, and over the long term, it's linked to an increased risk of developing dementia. Prioritizing consistent, good quality sleep, typically 7 to 9 hours for most adults, is therefore non-negotiable for brain health. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and ensuring your bedroom environment is conducive to sleep are fundamental pillars of cognitive care. So, as we've explored today, while puzzles like Sudoku can be enjoyable mental diversions, they represent only a small piece of the much larger picture of brain health, especially after 60. Relying solely on them isn't enough to truly protect and enhance our cognitive function. The real key lies in embracing a holistic, multifaceted approach. Remember the powerful strategies we discussed. Engaging in regular physical activity to boost blood flow and growth factors. Nourishing your brain with a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. Staying socially connected to challenge your brain and reduce stress. Continuously learning new and complex skills to build cognitive reserve. And prioritizing consistent, high-quality sleep for essential brain maintenance. It's the combination of these lifestyle factors that provides the most robust defense against age-related cognitive decline and dementia. It's not about doing everything perfectly overnight, but about gradually incorporating these habits into your daily life. Choose 1 or 2 areas to focus on first. Maybe start with a daily walk or adding more vegetables to your meals. Every small step counts towards building a more resilient brain. If you found this information insightful and motivating, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps others discover it too. Consider subscribing for more practical tips on healthy aging. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these brain-boosting strategies are you already doing, or which one are you inspired to try first? Sharing your journey can inspire others. Thank you for joining us today. Invest in your brain health. It's one of the most valuable investments you can make. Take care.